to focus our thoughts and our lives on Jesus Christ all of the time, in every thought and every effort, that's hard to do. And I don't know that anyone's really perfect at it, but she talks about, I don't know, did anyone see that or read the lesson today? Anyone? Yay! So she starts out by talking about how she's had poor eyesight for as long as she could remember. And so the first thing she does in the morning when she opens up her eyes is the world appears to her very disorienting. Like everything's out of focus and grainy and distorted. And how many of you guys wear glasses? I mean, if you wear seeing eye dogs, or if you have your regular glasses, you know what that's like, because you wake up and everything's sort of a little bit of a blur. She says, even my dear husband is more reminiscent of an abstract portrait than a well-loved and comforting figure that he really is, And I think that's how it is when we wake up like that. So she says her reflexive need, and I think as we all do, and I can't do anything without these. I mean, anything. It's frustrating sometimes, so I've got them all over the house, so I don't have to
That's part of growing older.
Thanks. Well, I'm feeling it. And so she grabs for her glasses to help her make sense of her surroundings. And she says, make it a more vibrant experience and help her to navigate through the day. Well, she says that there are two things that become tools for her. I mean, she recognizes that her behavior illustrates a daily dependence on these two things. First, her to help her clarify and focus and ground the world around her. And second, a need for tangible guidance to continually point her in the right direction. And she began to realize that it sort of mirrored for her an observation about the Spirit and how her relationship with her Savior Jesus Christ, and with all of the worries that surround us in this world, and we are surrounded by tons of them right now.
Yep.
To feel the Savior's love for us individually and as covenant children. We want to have our eyes opened to the Spirit all the time. And so our spiritual eyes, she put a lot of emphasis on in this lesson. And so I'm going to ask you guys, how do you, or at least be thinking about the things that you focus on that help you stay with it, to see with clarity through your spiritual eyes? How do you navigate that each and every day?
A lot of prayer.
A lot of prayer.
What can I do today? How can I help somebody? What do I look like in the mirror?
There you go. There you go. Thank you very much. And so as we seek the blessings of the Spirit in our lives, we'll be able to, as Jacob taught, see things as they really are and as they really should be. We are uniquely blessed with lots of information. I think the church has put out so much, they add clarity, and they add so many avenues to reach where we want to go, and to have such quick access to anything we might want or need during the day. And I don't know if you read President Nelson's message that he put out for the new year and the deep sea fishing. I loved that, and he had 3 things that he wants us to focus on for the new year, and I think it would help to incorporate that into this lesson, since we're all trying to. I think seeing through spiritual eyes for the new year is a good thing to focus on. And what are the 3 things that President Nelson mentioned? Do you remember? In the deep sea fishing thing? I told you I was gonna need your help. You're not being very helpful. Anyone? Have you read that?
No, I haven't read it, but I just feel like being close to our Heavenly Father, as close as we can be. And the prayers that we can say. There are so many people around the world who have no idea.
That is so true. Anyone else have any? Oh, I guess I can't really sign into it and read it. But,
Can I read it for you, Shannon?
oh, go ahead.
It says, all right, it says, for me, deep sea fishing has been an infrequent but instructive. Success requires patience, persistence, and prayer. As
There
we
you go.
begin the new year and make resolutions to improve things in our lives, these 3 requisites for successful fishing can help us.
Okay, what were they again?
Patience, persistence, and prayer.
Okay, and I,
Prayer should come first,
yeah, well,
sometimes flies.
yeah, I agree. But man, patience, I have been praying so much lately for patience. Because I think in this world we don't have any choices sometimes. There's so much we don't have control over.
We're over.
Yeah, we're just
Everything
inundated
around us, yeah.
with so much that's happening and going on around us. Cindy?
Well, just to say one of my favorite little sayings is,